Hello, you're watching Hornbill TV's Northeast Express Bulletin. Over 500 youths and more than 80 startups attended the entrepreneurship pre-consultation event on Friday. The event was hosted by Indian Institute of Technology Guwahati in collaboration with the BRICS Youth Council under the aegis of Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India and the Global Counter-Terrorism Council, with the team empowering Northeast India youth innovations for sustainable growth and national connectivity. This initiative provided a platform for young entrepreneurs and researchers to showcase their innovative ideas and foster collaboration in the Northeast India. Chief guest Kausar Jamil Hilali, Secretary of Department of Sports and Youth Welfare, Government of Assam, while addressing the crowd, said with Assam's strategic location as a gateway to Southeast Asia, the region has a unique opportunity to become a future entrepreneurial hub. Unlike previous generations, today's youth have access to the resources, knowledge and tools needed to turn their entrepreneurial vision into reality. A key highlight of the event was a mega startup exhibition curated by IIT Guwahati BioNest Incubator.
IIT Guwahati is the institutional partner for this, and the entire thing is organized by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Rami, JioTV Sports Department in Nasu. I mean, youth all associated. Probably, we had something called the Viksit Bharat, young leaders dialogue, where the Prime Minister actually wants young people to come and join politics. He has a plan of, about 1 lakh youngsters joining politics. So, if you have young minds in politics along with young people elsewhere, at a stagnation in terms of intellect, stagnation in intellect will disappear. আমি ভাবো entrepreneurship কিন্তু come IIT করেছে, even the Assam Industries Department to do a fair bit of work. Nest বুলি এটা organization এটা আছে, we support startups with money and everything else. So সেইখিনি কাম যদি আমি ভালকৈ কৰি ল'ব পাৰোঁ, because at the end of the day we will have to ensure that we create the right environment for everyone to survive and do well.
How to motivate the local youth to take up entrepreneurship. As the previous speakers were saying, that our Prime Minister's insisting and motivating youth not to look for jobs but to create jobs. My own experience after having been in the army for 4 decades, and now I'm a functional director in NIPCO, and I realized that the journey from battlefield to boardroom. And yesterday I was at an event where we were analyzing the potential for renewable energy. And I was absolutely delighted to see so many young entrepreneurs from the Northeast who got so many awards. I had the privilege of giving them awards. So I realized that I think there is tremendous potential for entrepreneurship in the Northeast in the area of renewable energy, because I'm from the power sector, I know. For example, to be specific, Prime Minister Muft Bijli Yojana. So I'm looking for young entrepreneurs to do the rooftop solar. And so the entire ecosystem can be based on entrepreneurship.
This one is, indirectly connected with IIT. We're just hosting the program and not part of the BRICS thing. But however, we have a very vibrant startup environment that we have at IIT Guwahati. There are at least 3 incubators we have. We have the main IIT Guwahati incubator itself called the TIC. And we have the BioNest, which is looking at, biologically inspired startups. They're doing a wonderful job. Many of them are displayed here today. They're working in diverse areas from food to enzyme cultivation and so on. Right? And those we believe are the potential success stories out of IIT Guwahati.
The Speaker's Tribunal on Saturday has reserved its judgment against 5 NPP MLAs and 1 JDU MLA in connection with a disqualification case filed against them in Manipur. Lead counsel and Bhupendra Mayday, appearing for petitioner Harishwar Goswami in 4 cases, said he appeared for his client in the disqualification case against 4 NPP MLAs. 2 other disqualification case against NPP MLA Kurai Jam Loken Singh and JDU Abdul Nasir was also heard today. Bhupendra said the Speaker has reserved the judgment of today's sixth disqualification case of 2025. The hearing proceeded from 11 a.m. till 2:15 p.m. The Speaker also directed that if any party wants to submit any form of written replies, it could be submitted before 1 p.m. on Sunday. However, the judgment has been reserved in all the 6 cases. The Speaker had also reserved judgment against 5 JDU MLAs yesterday, he added.
Excuse me. Any question?
What is the overall procedure of the whole hearing today? Who are the petitioners, and how is the overall hearing, and what is the judgment so far?
I appeared for my client Harishwar Goswami in case disqualification case number 1, 2, 3 and 4 of 2025. And there were also other 2 cases, disqualification case number 5 of 2025, disqualification case number 6 of 2025, in which the petitioner Sapam Samungok Singh filed against NPP MLA Khuraijam Lokin Singh, and in case of disqualification case number 6 of 2025, the petitioner Thoksom Sur Singh filed against the JDU MLA Mohammad Abdul Nasir.
So what is the judgment? Is it reserved?
Honorable Speaker has reserved a judgment for today's there's 6 disqualification cases of 2025. I appeared for my client and I deliberated and orally submitted for almost an hour today, and then it began from almost 11:30 a.m. till it went up to 2:15 or 2:30, I suppose, with a few minutes break in between. And then the Speaker decided so. But with the direction that till 1 p.m. tomorrow, if any party would like to submit any form of written submission, whatever, they are allowed to do so before 1 p.m. tomorrow.
Sir, yesterday you have also appeared.
Yes, I have appeared in 5 cases against 5 JDU MLAs for my client, the same client, petitioner Harishwar Goswami.
So yesterday the judgment was also.
Yesterday for 5 MLAs, the disqualification petition for 5 MLAs, the Honorable Speaker has reserved the judgment. The Honorable Speaker today also has reserved the judgment for these 6 new MLAs. So altogether 11 MLAs, their fate, whether they are going to be disqualified or not, how many are not, I don't know. That the Honorable Speaker will decide.
So in how many days can we?
That is for the Speaker to decide. Okay. But I am sure that till 1 p.m. tomorrow, these disqualification cases, these disqualification cases will not be decided till 1 p.m. because till 1 p.m. Even I am also going to submit my written submission. We are planning for that also, just so that the judgment, the Honorable Speaker may have an effective judgment. That is what I presume. But nevertheless, after 1 p.m. tomorrow, because till 1 p.m. the judgment will not come out for these 6 cases. But for yesterday's case, any time it can come out. But for all these 11 cases, after 1 p.m. tomorrow, it has to come out. Or when that will come out, that we don't. That's for the Speaker to decide.
So, sir, how positive are you, sir?
Well, we are. I'm not a judge. I'm not a Speaker. But we have done our best. We have argued our best by producing case laws. We have given written submission also yesterday also. And today also we have already submitted at length. And under the 10th schedule, I have a strong belief that they all must stand disqualified.
Security forces have arrested 2 drug peddlers along with opium khani from the hill range of Lanka village in Kangbopi district on Friday. According to police report, the arrested persons were identified as 35-year-old Maniraj of Pajagra village, 25 miles IT road, Kangbopi district, and 49-year-old Yam Bahadur of Pajagra village, 25 miles IT road, Kangbopi district. They were arrested along with 20 numbers of Gaini cases containing suspected opium khani, weighing 642.9 grams in total, along with weight of the cases, the report said. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma reaffirmed the state's commitment to fostering collaboration with Japan, leveraging India's strong bilateral relationship with the country. Addressing the 5th India-Japan conclave in Guwahati, he emphasized the vision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in strengthening economic partnerships and highlighted Meghalaya's efforts to benefit from these ties. As part of the economic partnership agreement between India and Japan, Meghalaya has opened avenues for its youth to undergo training and secure employment in Japan. With a focus on the healthcare sector, the state initially sent a small group of nurses overcoming challenges such as apprehensions about recruitment agencies, safety concerns and high training costs.
We are looking at just one channel. Now, is there another way for us to be able to increase the potential of this investment made into the Dhubri Bridge by connecting more links to it? So you've invested, say, 4,000 crores. Can the state government, central government, JICA, and other agencies work to see how we could tweak things and increase the value of this investment into, maybe 10x? And I was just explaining that this entire road economic corridor that we have from Dalu going all the way to Ratachara and down to Silchar. This road across the border of Meghalaya, already large sections of these roads are constructed already by NHAI, NHIDCL, Ministry of Road and Surface Transport, and maybe about 20%, 30% the gaps are there. If we just invest in those gaps and connect and make this corridor a full corridor, we are looking at this Dhubri Bridge being again, multiple utility coming in from entire trade of Meghalaya, lot of trade coming in from Bangladesh, and maybe some even connecting via Barak Valley, Mizoram, Manipur, and down to Tripura also. So like that, I think it will be important for us to kind of do a assessment of the investments made already and kind of doing an audit, whether they are giving the results that they should be, and what we could do to simply, supplement the efforts and the investments made and make them even better. So I think this thought process is required. States need to sit together. I have mentioned this in the NAC meetings. I've mentioned this in the donor meetings. I've always talked that the Northeast states must work together. We are different states, but we are a region. For the rest of the world, they look at Northeast as a region, and the combination of those states together is much more powerful proposition for the world and for the rest of the country also. And therefore, there's a huge requirement, and I'm happy that we're seeing this. Our current donor minister is very, very aggressive, very, very progressive, and he has got very great ideas, and we're working very closely. And I really am seeing that if these, as Sabri has mentioned, dots are actually connected together, there's a huge potential that can be unlocked.
During his visit, the Chief Minister met with Ono Keiichi, Japan's ambassador extraordinary and plenipotentiary to India and the Kingdom of Bhutan, to discuss strengthening India-Japan ties through Meghalaya. The discussions included ongoing cooperation in addressing Japan's human resource gaps in healthcare. Currently, 50 nurses from Meghalaya are working in Japan, while 500 are undergoing language training. The state aims to train up to 3,000 nurses in the coming years, with projections that the number could reach 5,000 within the next 4 to 5 years. Additionally, Meghalaya is expanding its collaboration with Japan beyond healthcare, exploring skill development initiatives and workforce placement in various sectors. Acting on the basis of intelligence of the presence of arms and ammunition at the hideouts of the armed miscreants operating in the fringe and vulnerable areas of Hill and Valley district of Manipur, joint team from the state and central forces carried out search operations during the past 24 hours. During the search operations, huge cache of arms and explosives have been recovered from the fringe area between Aigijang foothills and the Nambol police station, Bishnupur district. The joint team recovered one .303 rifle, one bolt-action rifle, 2 SBBL gun, one .22 pistol with magazine, one 9mm pistol with magazine, 5 number 36 HE hand grenade, one Chinese HE hand grenade, 4 40mm HE lettered grenade, one long-range modified mortar shell, 2 2-inch mortar HE shells with carrier, 10 SLR empty cases, 2 tear gas grenades, 1 stun grenade, 1 smoke grenade, 2 smoke shell soft nose LR-125 MTR, 3 smoke shell soft nose SR-50 MTR, 1 smoke shell dual, 1 wood piercing shell CS, 4 anti-riot rubber bullets, 2 smoke chili grenade, 3 tear smoke shell normal, 2 tear smoke shell CS and 1 plastic sack which was used in concealing the above items. The recovered items were handed over to Nambool police stations for further legal actions, police report said. The 10 years government of Aam Aadmi Party closed today as people of Delhi voted them out and instead chose BJP to form the government. AAB national convener and former Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, conceding defeat, said the party accepts the mandate of the people with great humility. He also congratulated BJP for the victory. Kejriwal, whose party will now sit in the opposition, said not only will the party play the role of a constructive opposition, but will also remain among the people and continue to serve them. Major party leaders, including Kejriwal, lost their seats to BJP candidates on Saturday.
नमस्कार। आज दिल्ली के चुनाव के नतीजे आए हैं और जनता का जो भी निर्णय है, जनता का जो भी फैसला है, उसे हम पूरी विनम्रता के साथ स्वीकार करते हैं। जनता का निर्णय सर माथे पर। मैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी को इस जीत के लिए बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं और मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि जिस उम्मीद के साथ और जिस आशा के साथ लोगों ने उनको बहुमत दिया है, वो उन सभी उम्मीदों और आशाओं पे पूरा उतरेंगे। हमने पिछले 10 साल में जनता ने जो मौका दिया हमें, उन 10 सालों में हमने बहुत सारे काम किए। शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में, स्वास्थ्य के क्षेत्र में, पानी के क्षेत्र में, बिजली के क्षेत्र में और भी अलग अलग तरीके से लोगों को राहत पहुंचाने की कोशिश की उनकी ज़िंदगी में और दिल्ली के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को भी हमने सुधारने की कोशिश की। अब जो जनता ने हमें निर्णय दिया है, हम न केवल एक कंस्ट्रक्टिव ऑपोजिशन का रोल निभाएंगे, बल्कि हम समाज सेवा, जनता के सुख दुख में काम आना, व्यक्तिगत तौर पे जिसको भी जो ज़रूरत होगी, हम लोगों के सुख दुख में हमेशा काम आएंगे। क्योंकि हम राजनीति में कोई सत्ता के लिए नहीं आए, हम राजनीति को एक ज़रिया मानते हैं जिसके ज़रिए जनता की सेवा की जा सके, जिसके ज़रिए लोगों के सुख दुख में काम आया जा सके। वो काम हम करते रहेंगे और हमें आगे भी इसी तरह से जनता के सुख दुख में काम आना है। मैं आम आदमी पार्टी के सभी कार्यकर्ताओं को बहुत बहुत बधाई देना चाहता हूं। वो बहुत शानदार चुनाव लड़े, बहुत मेहनत की, उन्होंने बहुत कुछ सहा इस पूरे चुनाव के दौरान। उन्होंने बहुत शानदार चुनाव लड़ा। इसके लिए मैं उन सबको, सभी कार्यकर्ताओं को बहुत बहुत बधाई देना चाहता हूं। नमस्कार।
Delhi is likely set to get a new government led by the Bharatiya Janata Party as the trend indicates the ruling AAB trailing. BJP has fought its election without a chief minister's face. However, if it gets to sit in the government, the question of who will head the government will be the most asked question. Delhi BJP President Virendra Sachdeva said on Saturday that central leadership will decide the CM's face. He, however, said this issue does not matter much to them. There are, however, some contenders of the top seats. Parvesh Verma, the candidate contesting against Arvind Kejriwal in New Delhi constituency and son of former Delhi Chief Minister Sahib Singh Verma. Former MP Ramesh Biduri, contenders of Adeshi. Daughter of late Sushma Swaraj, Pansuri Swaraj is also considered one of the contenders for the top post. There are also reports that former MP Smriti Irani could be considered for the role. Another strong contender is BJP's National General Secretary Dushyant Gautam, who is contesting from Kerala Park's reserved constituency against AB's Vishesh Ravi. Northeast Delhi's MP Manoj Tiwari, opposition leader in the Delhi Assembly Vijendra Gupta, and NDMC Vice Chairman and former Delhi BJP President Satish Upadhyay are also probable candidates.
हमारे लिए ये विषय कुछ नहीं है।
सर जनता ने एक सीख दे दी है केजरीवाल को, आम आदमी पार्टी को।
देखिए जो जनता के साथ धोखा करेगा जनता उसके साथ ऐसे ही बर्ताव करेगी।
As Indian rupee continued to weaken against the US dollar, RBI Governor Sanjay Malhotra on Saturday said from the beginning RBI's approach has been not to target any price level or price band. He said one should not pay attention to the day-to-day decline and instead of daily fluctuations in the price of gold, silver and rupee, focus should be long-term. Malhotra also said Indian market forces are well developed and efficient.
को लेकर आपकी फ्लेक्सिबल अप्रोच है, तो सर क्या एक कंफर्टेबल प्राइसिंग होगा रुपी डॉलर की यदि हम बात करें आरबीआई के माइंडसेट से?
आरबीआई की देखिए शुरू से ही एक जो इनका अप्रोच रहा है इसके प्रति उसमें कोई बदलाव नहीं है। सबसे पहले मैं ये बताना चाहूँगा, पहले से यही उनका अप्रोच रहा है कि किसी भी प्राइस लेवल को या बैंड को हम टारगेट नहीं करते हैं। हमारा केवल प्रयास यह रहता है कि जो एक एक्सेसिव जो उसमें उछाल या गिराव आता है, वॉलेटिलिटी जिसे हम बोलते हैं, वो भी एक्सेसिव, दिन प्रतिदिन छोटे मोटे उतार चढ़ाव किसी भी एसेट के प्राइसेस में आ सकता है, चाहे वो सेंसेक्स हो, चाहे निफ्टी हो, चाहे गोल्ड के प्राइसेस हों। उसके ऊपर में हमें अत्यधिक ध्यान नहीं देना चाहिए। ये कल भी मैंने कहा, यहाँ पे भी मैं कह रहा हूँ, मध्यम काल में या दीर्घ काल में उसमें क्या बदलाव है उसके ऊपर भी ही हमें ध्यान देना चाहिए। जो हमारे मार्केट फोर्सेस हैं, जो यहाँ पे चाहे वो डॉलर के बारे में ही हम बात कर रहे हैं, तो वो काफ़ी विकसित है मार्केट हमारा, वो एफिशिएंट है और हम उसके ऊपर में विश्वास रखते हैं मार्केट की एफिशिएंसी पे, और मार्केट फोर्सेस को ही हम डिपेंड करते हैं कि वे क्या इसकी मूल्य हो उसको वो डिटरमिन करें।
ISRO has successfully conducted a crucial vacuum ignition test of its indigenous CE-20 cryogenic engine at its propulsion complex in Mahendragiri, Tamil Nadu on Friday. The test stimulated space conditions for the engine, which powers the upper stage of the LVM-3 rocket. ISRO is exploring an innovative approach to restart operations, investigating the use of bootstrap mode for turbo pump initiation instead of traditional stored gas systems, as per a statement issued Saturday. This development is part of ISRO's broader initiative to enable multiple cryogenic engine restarts during flight missions.
No, cryogenics. So we want to restart the cryogenic stage in the flight and multiple times for mission advantages. So we have carried out recently a test towards that. So that is what is published with a 3-element igniter. We have done the test.
And could you also tell me about the technical glitches in the docking?
No glitches. Right now it is docked. So we are going step by step. We are studying, and then we have to do a lot of experiments. We are planning.
That's all for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.